Hi Scorpio, welcome to your reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, or if you'd rather say Ascendant, and Venus. If this is a what might happen before the end of this year reading. So since this is a general reading, please do I guess because there'll be different messages said, and some things like it could be that five things that are said is for one person, and then two things is for five other people or something like that. So just sift through the words that are being said, and I guess take what resonates, take what feels right, like follow your intuition basically. um so yeah, this is a general reading. If none of it resonates at all, that is completely fine. You don't have to follow every single thing that's said, and yeah, all that stuff. um to get into the reading, you have the King of Swords, King of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Page of Cups. So these two are the clarifiers, the King of Swords and Page of Cups. And this is clarifying this, and this is clarifying this. Then you have the Knight of Pentacles at the top of the deck, and the King of Wands at the top of the after that. So interesting. You have three kings: passion, mentality. So what you're thinking about and your communication style, your passion and drive and action, or its ability to take action, and then the material of the pentacles and income. So some of you could be some of you are embodying. So I'm going to try and look at this reading as individual two cards, deck energy, and everything together. So to get a few different messages out. So for some of you may be embodying some of these king's energies. Some of you may be embodying the king. Okay, for some of you, it's either you'll be meeting people or someone either all three of these cards put together, or people like each of these cards, or someone who is very similar to these cards plays an important role in your life before the end of this what do you call it, this year. And it could be like a romantic offer for some of you, because you have these two cards afterwards, the Devil and the Knight of Cups. So it could be someone with a very persuasive offer, or someone who I'm seeing. I usually see this card as someone who looks very, very good looking, and has lots of tempting offers. Like someone who looks good looking and uses their looks to their advantage, I guess. That's how I often see this card. That doesn't have to be the case for everyone. For some of you, it could simply be the case of your passion, with the King of Wands being here. So figuring out whether to follow your mind or your heart, I guess, with this card. And again, Knight of Cups is someone who has an offer of romance, of an emotional connection. You have the Knight of Pentacles at the top of the deck again, so taking things steady. So some things may be moving a bit slower for you before the end of this year. Maybe things will slow down a bit. It could simply be that you'll be connecting with. It could be connecting with your, what do you call it, like the ancestry of your country, for example. Because this is a guy walking barefoot on land, so the land of which your ancestors were born, and connecting with it. On a very, I guess, sensual. I don't know. Essential the word, because he's barefoot, so you'll be able to feel the texture of the grass more. So I'm seeing really feeling your ancestry, really feeling your country. For some of you, maybe studying your country, or maybe just exploring your country. And it doesn't have to be actually going out and exploring your country. It could be done online, maybe just researching. And you do have the King of Pentacles here, with a library in the background. So some of you may be researching your country, or wanting to learn more about your country. Some of you may actually be going out and going on. I don't know what you'll be doing outside, but I feel like universe just want you to know something about you going out. Not just oh, you're just going out, but something about you going out is important. I'm not exactly sure what it is, because that really caught my attention, that he's outside on a journey. This is someone who's on a journey, so it might not be that you're literally going out, but you'll be going on a journey. That could be it. It could be an unexpected journey as well. A slow journey. Maybe the return takes a while. It takes a while to return home. So some of you may be going on an unexpected slow journey that takes a while to return home. At the bottom of the deck, I usually do this last, but I just felt like doing it now. I don't know why. Again, I don't plan how I do my readings. I just do things as I do them. So Two of Wands at the bottom of the card. So restrictions. Some of you may be wanting to go out. Some of you have this. Some of you may be especially if you're like in, what do you call it, in like a lockdown basically. Some of you may be really feeling like desire to go out. It could be this, the devil cards, desire, temptation. So maybe really feeling and wanting to go out, or do something. It could, for some of you, it's physically going out. For others of you, I'm seeing it not as a physical thing, but your ability to do something. You want to do something. There's something some of you really want to do, but you maybe could be doubting yourself, or for some reason maybe you're unable to do this thing. And I think it's something that could take a long time as well. But I'm still not exactly sure what it is. But there's something someone really wants to do, or it might not be now, could be later, that you really want to do, but you're not sure if you should do it, and it's something that could take a long time. Again, I'm not 100% sure what it is. And as I mentioned in the other signs, I don't want to exaggerate anything that's been said. I don't want to like say what I'm seeing in the cards rather than exaggerate and say, oh, this will happen here, this will happen then, and that will happen then, that will happen then. So just trying to like speak what I'm seeing, I guess. It's the best way I can put it. I hate repeating the same words. I don't like that I keep saying I guess or sense. I like using different words, but I don't know. Just have to make do with it. So there's this idea of receiving something. So for some of you, it could be spending time with your family. For some of you, it could be missing your family or simply spending time with your family. I'm seeing this as, okay, when I first saw the King of Swords and King of Pentacles, I did see that as some of you may be receiving a message from someone or connecting with someone, because the King of Swords is mental, again, your mentality, the mind, the brain. And then the King of Pentacles, with the library behind him especially, I am seeing that as knowledge. So connecting with someone on a mental level. And it could be your family members or simply going into your roots. So some of you may be learning, battery percentage 15. Some of you may be learning from your family members about something. Could be about the world you grew up. About the world. Or again, simply could be about your country. That you'll be learning about from your family members. Some of you may be sharing. I'm seeing like sharing as well, with like she's picking the fruit from the tree, and then everyone has like I guess you say a seed or a coin or pentacle, however way you want to say it. Everyone has one. So this is also this aspect of sharing. Could be just sharing knowledge or sharing wealth. But something outside of you, something external to you, is really either tempting or like, because there's this idea of like missing something, missing someone, or yearning. There's a yearning with the Two of Wands. But I don't want to like get too many clarifiers. Not to clarify a clarifier, or and because it's at the back of the deck as well. For some of you, it could be like one card is for you, and other cards. Now let's leave the deck and focus on these cards here. So, again, could be connecting. Oh, this was supposed to be in the deck as well. Could be connecting with someone. Could be simply expanding your knowledge. Could be you may be leading something, or simply taking a lead in something, or taking on a leadership role in something. And especially since you have so many kings here as well, so it could be that you are, before the end of this year, taking a leadership role in something that requires you to have this state of mind where you think with clarity, and you make decisions that are for the better of the project. I guess you could put it as that, or for the better of the team, or for the project, or whatever it is, that the leadership. I don't know how to put it. It's like a king doing things for the better of his kingdom rather than for the better of himself or his family, if that makes sense. Because the King of Swords isn't an emotional king, like the King of Wands is a very, should I say, level-headed thinking king. Someone who does things with like the mindset of understanding what to prioritize, basically. And for some of you, you'll be learning something new, and this information may be important somehow. So for some of you, it's simply, okay, for some of you that are learning something new, it could be new information where you may have to like remain calm. So information that may require you to remain calm. So it could be information that really maybe rattles you or causes a huge effect to you emotionally. But you're gonna have to stay calm. And with the King of Swords, for some of you, it's more about, again, there's the taking the lead of the Five of Wands, taking the lead in a competition. There may be an unexpected competition, or maybe in order to proceed with something, you're going to have to learn more and have this King of Wands mindset in order to proceed or to either to proceed or to succeed with whatever it is that is coming. And it could be quite unexpected. It could be that you're already in this competition or already doing something where you're going to be or will have to be clear-minded and grounded. So not excessively thinking, not imagining too much, just staying grounded and staying calm and taking in the information and sorting it out. Yeah. For some of you, could be learning more about culture. There's this, because the Five of Wands, this does seem more like a competition in this deck, but in the certain, it's typically related to like other cultures and differences. For some of you, this is about learning about other cultures, and there is also that aspect of family here as well, and roots and country and ancestry. For some of you, it's more about other cultures than your own culture. Maybe there's like a, not, I wouldn't say a battle, but or like an, let's say argument, not an argument, but maybe a debate about culture. So for some of you, before the end of this year, there could be a debate happening about culture, maybe about your culture compared to other people's culture or someone in specific. I'm not exactly sure how this could turn out, but generally, I am seeing for some of you, could be for quite a lot of you as well, a debate about culture, where you may feel quite passionately, but may have to stay calm and grounded, especially like not to, especially if it is a debate. I'm not saying it will be a debate, but it could be some sort of battle of words. But and debates are more. Let me just check my battery. Because my battery percentage was like at 15, so I just want to make sure it's not going to shut it down mid video. So it might not be like a debate. Debate could be less, should I say, kind, more of an argument, or it could be something else completely that hasn't come to me yet. Because sometimes we're not exactly meant to know everything. That could be the case. So I'm not exactly sure if it is definitely a debate or something else, but something that puts your culture or your ancestry or your upbringing against someone else's or other people's, because you have more than one person here, where you may have to remain calm, especially not to like offend anyone else's cultural differences. That could be the case for some of you. For some of you, it's a debate. For some of you, simply learning. So something less aggressive or less combative, where it's just learning about other people and about the world and about your own culture as well. Some of you is more of a competition, some sort of competition that may be happening before the end of this year. For others of you, is being a leader, taking a leadership role in something. And it doesn't have to be like a super duper huge leadership role, ruling like taking over a company or something. It could be something more subtle. It could be leadership role in your family or something else. It could be starting a new project where you assemble a team to help you out. Or could simply be, I'm not too sure. It could be anything really. Especially with the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups says don't expect anything because anything could happen. Page of Cups, I feel like, is telling you to keep an open mind. And some of you may not exactly know where you stand in something. For some of you, before the end of this year, you might have this instance where you're not sure where you are or where you stand, or maybe even where you belong. With this Knight of Cups especially, some of you may be on some sort of journey where you come to a position where you're not sure where you are, where you stand, where you're going, where you're coming from. That sort of feeling. For some of you, again, it could be finding out a truth or some sort of information that changes the way you see things, where you're going to have to like remain calm and level-headed like the King of Swords and sort through the information before making an action. So yeah, I don't want to dwell on this for too long. I think I've said enough for now. There are a few more things I would like to say about the Page of Cups, especially with the heart here. This can talk about relationships as well. I'm not seeing like heavy relationship aspects, although I did say someone new could be coming in. I'm not feeling it too heavily. That could be the case for some of you. Like, if I go far enough into the deck, the Ten of Cups is here. Like, I think it's the fifth or sixth in the deck. It caught my eye, so I was like, maybe I should just mention it. I'm going to stop here so this isn't too long. And if you do see anything else in the cards that I haven't mentioned, that's completely fine. That's okay. I am seeing a bit more of the Page of Cups, but I don't want this video to be too long. So do maybe pay attention to this unexpected energy, romance energy, or curiosity. Maybe the cards, maybe you will be studying more about something or learning more about something, but staying open-minded, staying curious, and staying childlike is what that Page of Cups is mostly about. So thank you for watching. If you'd like to, you can like, share, comment, or subscribe. That's if you like to, if you want to, or if your intuition tells you to. You don't have to. There's no force, there's no pressure. Thank you for watching.